Hi, I'm Jeff Graham, Product Support Technician with Epiroc. Today we'll be showing how to disassemble the EC line breaker with the mobile cylinder press. This is specifically from the EC90 through the EC135. So far we've currently untorqued the bolts, so we're just showing more or less the cylinder press on how that works and how to remove it. But to start, you will need to untorque the tensioning bolts. You will need to use a torque multiplier. To start, we want to make sure that we always double check the nitrogen charge is discharged. And then to verify that the nitrogen has been drained, we can remove the filling valve. It's a 22 millimeter. These valves are all the same on all of the EC breakers, from the smallest to the largest. Remove the filling valve, that way you can make sure that the nitrogen has been completely drained before you untorque the bolts. So far we've already untorqued the bolts, so we will start to remove the bolts so we can remove the head and then install the mobile cylinder press. Once we have the cylinder head removed, we'll now remove the piston. So now that we've pulled the piston, we'll have to remove the spacer ring and the spring ring. And we'll install the adapters. All of the components of the cylinder extractor are labeled. We're using the C is the letter that was designated to the adapter for the EC135. We'll install the adapters. Install the extractor rods. Cylinder press plate. You've installed the cylinder plate. When installed bolts, there's 4 bolts that secure the cylinder plate to the top of the inner cylinder. We install the upper plate. There's 4 nuts that go on top of the upper plate. Once you have the 4 posts, the cylinder plate and the upper plate installed, then we can use the screw to pull the cylinder. It's important, even though this is a very slow process, you would always want to make sure that you're doing this by hand. If you ever use an impact wrench on the cylinder extractor, you could damage the bearing and the cylinder extractor. Now that we've pulled the inner cylinder up out of the cylinder, now we can remove the top cover And then we could set the cylinder on the bench and reseal the cylinder. For more information, please contact your Epiroc service center or local dealer.